and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing the end of the year book tag. I've seen this tag around BookTube lately and at first I wasn't planning on doing it because I felt like the purpose of the tag is to talk about the books that you plan to read before the end of the year. And the end of the year is not that far away. And I already have my November TBR, it's decided, so I basically just have December left. And I felt like maybe it was a little bit too late in the year to do this tag. But then I decided to just do it anyway, because why not? It's always fun to talk about books. So here we are, and there are 6 questions in this tag, so let's just start from the top. The first question is, are there any books you started this year that you need to finish? And the answer to that is actually no. I'm not usually the kind of person who takes breaks from books while reading them, or put a book aside to get back to it later. So I don't think I have any unfinished books. Apart from the books I'm currently reading. I'm currently reading 2 books, 1 physical book and 1 audiobook, but I will finish those very soon. So no, I don't think I have any books aside from those. Question number 2. Do you have an autumnal book to transition into the end of the year? And again, not really. I'm not really, what's the word, a seasonal reader. I'm not really reading spooky books during fall or summery books during the summer. I mean, a little bit, but it's not something that I'm focusing on. I am planning to read some Christmassy books in December, but apart from that, I don't really focus too much on that, I guess. So no, not really. And also, fall is almost over. We're approaching mid-November, so any autumnal books I had on my TBR I've already read, so no, not really. Question number 3 is there a new release you're still waiting for? And yeah, sort of. I am waiting for a book, but that book has already been released and I have ordered it, but I haven't received it, so I am waiting for it. And that book is This Winter by Alice Oseman. You guys know I love Alice Oseman. And this book I think is set in the Solitaire universe, I guess, which is the same universe that Heartstopper is set in. And I think this is a holiday novella, I think. So if I receive it in time to put it on my December TBR, I plan to read it in December. So fingers crossed I get it in time. Things are taking their time to get to me these days because of COVID. So even though it's been a little while since I ordered it, I'm not sure if I'll receive it in time, but we're just gonna have to see. I'm very excited anyway. Question number 4. What are 3 books you want to read before the end of the year? I don't think I actually have 3 books I plan to read. You guys know I have my bookish bingo now, so basically the bingo decides what I'll read in the coming months. I have 1 book that I absolutely need to read by the end of the year, and that is this book. It's All Out, The No Longer Secret Stories of Queer Teens Throughout the Ages, edited by Sandra Mitchell. This book I need to read for my Pop Sugar reading challenge in December. Is my last chance, so I really do need to read this book in December. And when I've read this book, I will have completed the Pop Sugar reading challenge. So absolutely need to read this one. But aside from that, I don't think there's any book that I absolutely need to read or absolutely want to read. I mean, there are several books I want to read. But my bingo decides. I would like to read the last book in the Infernal Devices series. What's it called? Queen of Air and Darkness, I think it's called. But that's a very big book, and I've read quite a few big books lately, so I'm kind of in the mood to read shorter books in December. But like if my bingo decides that I need to read a big book, for instance, I probably put that on my TBR. But no, I don't think I have any other books beside those that I absolutely need to read by the end of the year. But plenty of books that I would want to read by the end of the year, so I guess we'll just have to see. Question number 5. Is there a book you still think could shock you and become your favorite book of the year? So I don't really know what I'm reading for the rest of the year. I'm not sure. I think, like I mentioned, All Out is one that I'm going to read, and I'm very excited about this, and I think I'll really love it. But this is a collection of short stories, so I guess it's not likely that this will be 5 stars, because it's very difficult to like absolutely love every single story in a short story collection. I think I will give this probably a high rating, but 5 stars, I don't know. And since I don't really know what else I'll read by the end of the year, I think there's a possibility that I could still read a 5-star book, but I don't know what it is. And the last question number 6. Have you already started making reading plans for 2021? And no, not really. I do consider myself a planner, but I usually don't plan too far ahead. Like I usually plan like month to month. So I'm probably going to be making reading plans for December soon, but I haven't really started to think too much about next year. I mean, I have like, in my head, I have sort of been making some plans. Like I do know like series I want to continue in 2021. I have series I want to finish up. I have series I want to start, and like obviously books that I didn't get to this year that I'm very excited to hopefully get to in 2021. But I don't have any specific plans yet. I know I'll probably or most likely participate in the Puff Sugar Reading Challenge again. But aside from that, I don't really have any specific plans for next year. So that was the end of the year book tag. I still feel like maybe it was a little bit too late to do this tag, because if I had done it in like September, I would have had more books to talk about. So I'll try to remember that for next year, because I do think that this is a really fun tag. So I would like to do it again next year, but maybe I should do it in like September or something. I think that would be better. So I should probably start planning next year and put this tag into my plan for September. So that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon with another video. Bye!